Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today once again with another public service announcement video here and how we can best prepare for the upcoming events, especially now that we've seen the details for the current leaderboard event that's live right now. So in case you guys missed the boat on this, the Son of Darkness leaderboard event where we can earn additional ISO 8 purple. These are for level 4 ions, obviously building towards the release of Blue Marvel here. I am going to be skipping this event due to the fact that I just don't believe that it's going to be a good use of power cores. But for those of you interested, remember, this is not a pure spending of power core event, because you're going to get more value if you actually go into the offers here and scroll to the far right, and you'll see these limited time offers here, right? The best one to go for is the 800 power cores, which is going to convert to 4,000 points. That's only if you choose to partake in this event. Now, we're not going to be talking about that, guys. What I want to be talking about is how we're going to be best preparing now for, the best thing that we have on hand is information, right? And we saw last week's leaderboard and this week, and basically everything is pointing towards next week being likely a campaign-based energy. And now I don't know the certainty. We're going to know in a couple of days here when we get the data mine files updated in terms of what to expect for the event. But even if it's not next week or the following week, this is how we can best prepare, right? So you see here in my supply, we've saved up a lot of campaign energy. We saved up ISO 8. Heck, there hasn't been an ISO 8 event in quite some time, and to be honest, I don't care. I don't need the ISO 8, but when an event does come, if we do need it, and worst case, if we don't need it, I guess it's going to my commander level 110 when it gets released next year. Either way, I don't care. But I do want to share this, guys. For those of you that don't know how to increase your overall campaign energy here, and again, this is advice really only for those that are in the end game, situated in positions where you can be preparing for some of these, high-end leaderboard engaging events where you can push and outcompete even spenders, right? And that's why I'm very, very excited that it's coming close, guys. We've been preparing for quite some time. So let me show you. You can tap on the yellow energy that you have up, right? And typically if there is some sort of energy refill, you'll have to use that first, which is at the top here. It's like that little lightning bolt at the top right next to the power cores right there. That's the energy refill first. Once that's depleted, then you can actually use your power cores. Now, why this is important, guys, it's kind of nice because you can actually do this right now. So if I tap this again, you can see my energy increase now from 40.7k to 40.8. I can do that again, and you can do this 4 times per day. And why it's nice is because it actually adds a little bit of points to the Son of Darkness event. As you can see now, like I said, I don't really care what's going to happen with this, but it gives you a little points here and there. But more importantly, now we can actually get ready here for the next event in terms of the campaign. So I don't know when that's going to be. It could be next week. It could be the week after. I don't care. But this is how we can best prepare, because typically when you do go ahead and use your campaign energy in a single day for an event, the most you can typically use is around 1100. Reason being is because if you core 4 times, it's going to get you close to 480. And then the raw free-to-play campaign energy that you actually generate, including the free claim from the actual Marvel Strike Force website, it's going to get you close to 700. So I think it's like 600. So 600 plus the 500 gets you close to 1100 per day that you can actually use with the natural passing of time. The reason I point this out is because look at what we have right now. We have 41,000 campaign energy ready to go. That is equivalent to essentially 41 days. And as you guys know, right, most of these leaderboard events, and especially with the discontent from folks having that lashback against longer leaderboards like the 14-day ones, we probably won't see those anymore. We'll probably see anything from 7 days to 11 days in terms of leaderboard activities, maybe even the 3-day ones that we've seen here and there sprinkled throughout. But regardless, my point is this. You're not going to be seeing anything longer than 2 weeks. And right now, we have basically over, 4 weeks here. We have over 4 weeks of campaign energy ready to unleash in a single instance. That is going to, it may not beat out the whales. It may not beat out the biggest spenders, but it's going to be a huge competitive advantage that those that don't have that are going to fall significantly behind. So that's why I want to help you guys get ready, especially if you're in the end game like myself right now. You can start doing this right now and get this ready, because we know, right? As you guys may recall, if you were part of all of my videos with the Dark Dimension 8 release and how we were preparing back-to-back for the new ISO 8 Purple back then, with respect to Dark Dimension 9 anyways, this is equivalent to the Dark Dimension 9 for Blue Marvel, right? With respect to what we did for Odin and Dark Dimension 8, this is how we prepared. And there's going to be back-to-back events too, right? So we may not even end up using all our campaign energy in the one event, but it's going to give us, like I said, a significant advantage because we have basically weeks of campaign energy ready to go here on reserve. And when that event comes, that is going to be the competitive advantage that allows us to climb the rankings and leaderboards over those that do spend and over those that are just paying for offers and when we don't need to do that, right? So it's going to be the difference maker between if you want to land, let's say, in the top 5,000 versus the top 2,500 because of that natural passing of time that we're able to take advantage of because we're not using that campaign energy. Instead, we're hoarding it and using it when it matters, like these events here, guys. So if you're in a similar position, I hope this helps you guys out. Otherwise, if you're not, if you're just, you know, from mid game to end game and you're just trying to get to the commander level 105, don't listen to this advice because the most important thing for you when you're trying to get to the end game is reaching your commander level 105, so that way you can level up all your tunes to maximal and help you out with your roster as well. So this is really only intended for highly engaged end game that are situated in a position where the only thing that should be the priority are these events, and especially for a limited time item like the ISO 8 purple 4 ions. There you guys have it. Do let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.